Welcome back to your ultimate channel for coin collectors, history lovers, and anyone curious about the real value of the coins in your pocket. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the 1981 Jefferson nickel, a classic US 5-cent coin that might just be worth more than face value, depending on its condition. Let's uncover its hidden story, mintage, condition factors, and current circulated value in 2025. First, let's start with a bit of history. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American coinage since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse, front, and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse, back. Now, fast forward to 1981, a year just before a major design change that would occur in the mid-2000s. The 1981 Jefferson nickel was still struck using the original Felix Schlag design, making it part of the classic nickel era. Let's talk numbers. Philadelphia Mint ***. Over 500 million coins. Denver Mint ***. Over 400 million coins. San Francisco, proof only, ***. Around 3 million proof coins made for collectors only because of the high mintage. Most 1981 nickels are considered common in circulated condition. Now to the question on every collector's mind. How much is a 1981 Jefferson nickel worth in circulated condition today? Well, in average circulated condition, the 1981 nickel is still worth 5 cents, its face value, because it's made of a 75% copper and 25% nickel alloy, and not silver or any precious metal. However, if the coin has less wear, strong luster, or has been kept in good condition, it could fetch 10 to 25 cents to a collector, especially if it's in almost uncirculated, AU, condition. And if you're lucky enough to find a mint state, MS-60 to MS-65, *** example, especially from a coin roll or old collection, it could be worth $1 to $5 or more, depending on the market and mint mark. Also, keep an eye out for full steps on the reverse Monticello building. Coins that show all 5 or 6 steps clearly under magnification are classified as full steps, and they can be worth a premium. For example, a 1981 DFS MS-66 Jefferson nickel could sell for $30, $100 or more at auction. Don't forget to look for errors, they can add serious value. Some known errors from 1981 Jefferson nickels include 5% to 50%. Worth $5 to $50 plus $10 to $100 depending on size. Check for doubling in the words, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty." These rare finds are the jackpot for coin collectors, so always examine your nickels closely under a magnifier. Coins in MS-65 plus condition, especially with full steps, are what collectors pay premiums for. To sum it up, if you find a 1981 Jefferson nickel in your pocket change, it's usually worth 5 cents. But if it's in great condition, has full steps, or features a rare error, it could be worth a few dollars or even more. Always keep a magnifier, flip your coins over, and check both sides. Even the most common-looking coin could hold value. Pricing 1987 United States 5-cent Jefferson nickel ***. Whether you're a beginner or seasoned collector, this is one coin you won't want to overlook. So hit that like button and let's get started. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple in American coinage since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and author of the Declaration of Independence. The year 1987 marked the 50th anniversary of the Jefferson nickel series. However, unlike major milestone years, the 1987 nickel wasn't redesigned. Still, it remains a collectible piece for those who love the long-running history of American coins. These coins were minted during the Ronald Reagan presidency, a time of economic transition, the end of the Cold War, and rising interest in collectibles and hobbies across America. Let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The obverse of the 1987 Jefferson nickel features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. Above his head is the word ***, "In God We Trust***, with ***, "Liberty***, and the year 1987 inscribed to the right. On the reverse side, you'll see Jefferson's home, Monticello, with the inscriptions E pluribus unum ***, on top, Monticello ***, at the center, 5 cents ***, and United States of America ***, at the bottom. There are no special mint mark variations this year, but both Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D mint mark, minted these coins. There was no 1987 business strike, only proof coins from San Francisco. Now, let's talk mintage figures. In 1987, the U.S. Mint struck 334, 680, 000 nickels at the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, 563, 140, 000 nickels at the Denver Mint, D mint mark, and around 324, 000 proof coins at the San Francisco Mint, with S mint mark, as you can see. These are very high numbers. That's why most 1987 nickels in circulation today are still fairly common, though high-quality examples are harder to find. So now, the big question, what's the value of a 1987 Jefferson nickel in circulation today? In average circulated condition, these coins are still worth just 5 cents, their face value. However, collectors often seek coins in higher grades, especially those with strong luster and little to no wear. Coins with full steps on the Monticello, called full steps nickels, are more valuable. These details on the stairs are often worn off quickly, so if yours is crisp and well struck, it can command a premium. Although not as famous as other era coins, there are still a few era varieties and misstrikes that collectors look for in 1987 nickels. If you come across one of these in your pocket change, they can sell from $5 to over $50, depending on the severity and rarity. Collector's Insight *, even though most 1987 nickels aren't rare, finding them in pristine uncirculated condition, or with errors, can be a nice addition to your collection. To sum it up, the 1987 Jefferson nickel is a common yet historic coin that's still found in circulation today. While its face value is just 5 cents, the real worth lies in condition, full steps, and rare errors. So next time you check your change, keep an eye out, you might just spot a hidden gem. The Jefferson nickel has been a constant in American coinage since 1938, when it replaced the famous Buffalo nickel. Designed by sculptor Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel has remained mostly unchanged for decades, honoring one of the founding fathers of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, who was not only the third U.S. president but also the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, BY 1987. The Jefferson nickel had been in production for almost 50 years, an impressive milestone. However, the year 1987 did not bring any major redesigns or changes to the series. The coin still carried the same classic design from the 1930s, with only minor updates over the years to the minting process and quality. The 1980s in America were a time of economic recovery, innovation, and growing public interest in hobbies, including coin collecting. Although the 1987 nickel was mass-produced and circulated widely, collectors at the time began to pay more attention to mint state coins, proof versions, and era varieties. One interesting fact is that no 1987 Jefferson nickels were made for circulation at the San Francisco Mint. Instead, San Francisco only produced proof versions of the coin for collectors. These proof coins were struck with specially polished dies to create a mirror-like finish and were only included in official United States mint proof sets. The 1987 Jefferson nickel serves as a reminder of the durability of U.S. coinage designs. While it may not be rare or valuable in average condition, it holds historical significance as part of a long-running coin series and as a piece of everyday American life during the late 20th century. So, while you may find one in your pocket change today, you're actually holding a little piece of U.S. coin history, a design that has connected generations of Americans for over 80 years. 1989 Jefferson nickel ***, a classic 5-cent coin from the United States that still circulates today. Is it just pocket change, or could you be holding a hidden gem worth more than 5 cents? Let's find out. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Named after the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, this coin features his iconic left-facing profile on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. Now, let's fast forward to 1989. That year, the U.S. Mint was still producing nickels with the same traditional design that had been used for decades. But while it may look like any ordinary coin, 1989 nickels come with their own story and collector's value, especially in circulated condition. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1989 Jefferson nickel. Features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson. Along the rim, you'll see the words, "In God We Trust," on the left and "Liberty," and the year 1989 on the right. Showcases Monticello, Jefferson's famous home in Virginia. Above it reads, "E pluribus unum," with "United States of America," and the denomination 5 cents at the bottom. Coins from this year were struck in 2 locations, the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, and the Denver Mint, marked with a D under Monticello. In 1989, these nickels were mass-produced for circulation. Philadelphia Mint ***. Over 600 million coins were minted. Denver Mint ***. Around 565 million nickels were struck. with a total mintage of over 1.1 billion coins. It's no surprise that most 1989 Jefferson nickels found today are in circulated condition. But what does that mean for collectors and value? Now for the big question, what is a 1989 Jefferson nickel worth today if it's been circulated? Well, for most coins you'll find in your change jar, the value remains 5 cents. That's because these coins were made from a copper-nickel alloy and don't contain any silver or rare metal. However, some nickels can be worth more. Depending on if your coin has sharp details and minimal wear, it could fetch 10 to 25 cents in collector circles. Keep an eye out for off-center strikes, die cracks, or double dies. These error coins can sell for $5 to even $100 plus, depending on the severity and rarity. If Monticello's steps on the reverse are fully visible and unbroken, that's a premium feature. Uncirculated, full steps examples can go for $5 to $25 or more. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC can sell for higher prices, especially if they earn a high grade like MS 65 or better. Here's how you can check if your 1989 Jefferson nickel is worth more than face value. Look for the mint mark *** D for Denver or no mark for Philadelphia. Check for wear ***. High-grade coins with little wear are more valuable. Examine Monticello's steps ***. If they're fully struck and clearly visible, you might have a full steps nickel. Search for errors ***. Use a magnifying glass to look for any unusual features like doubling or off-center strikes. If your coin checks any of these boxes, it's worth holding on to, or even getting it professionally graded. So, is your 1989 Jefferson nickel a hidden treasure or just spare change? Most likely, if it's circulated, it's worth face value, but with some luck, a sharp eye, and the right condition or error, you might just have a valuable piece in your pocket. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, always keep checking your change. History and value might be hiding right under your nose. To truly understand the 1989 Jefferson nickel, we need to go back to the origins of this iconic American coin. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the beloved Buffalo nickel. The U.S. Mint held a public design competition, and the winning design came from Felix Schlag, a German-American sculptor. His work featured Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Jefferson's estate, Monticello, on the reverse. These same elements continued all the way through 1989, making the coin a symbol of continuity in U.S. coinage. Now, let's zoom into 1989. This was a year of transition in American history and culture. George H.W. Bush had just taken office as president, the Berlin Wall was about to fall, and technology was starting to boom. But in the world of coins, things remained steady. The Jefferson nickel kept its classic design, still being struck with the same profile of Jefferson and Monticello, just as it had for over 50 years. In 1989, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint both produced the coin. The composition was the same as it had been since 1946, a mix of 75% copper and 25% nickel. The coin weighed 5 grams and measured 21.2 mm in diameter. This time, there were no major design changes or commemorative versions, but the coin remained an everyday part of American life. Millions of people used these nickels for bus fares, vending machines, and everyday purchases. Interestingly, 1989 was also one of the last few years before a wave of modern coin redesigns began. By the early 2000s, the U.S. Mint would update the Jefferson nickel design as part of the Westward Journey series, starting in 2004. So, the 1989 Jefferson nickel marks one of the final years of the classic design era, a time when the coin still looked almost exactly like it did back in 1938. For collectors, this makes it a nostalgic and meaningful piece, even if it's not particularly rare. 2002 Jefferson nickel ***, a common coin with a rich history. We'll explore its design, mintage, and most importantly, its current circulated value. So stick around because you might have one of these coins in your stash right now. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It honors Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse features a portrait of Jefferson, while the reverse shows his famous Virginia home, Monticello. The 2002 Jefferson nickel is part of the long-running classic design that was used up until 2003. Before a major redesign began in 2004, there are two main versions of the 2002 nickel: the 2002 P, minted in Philadelphia, and the 2002 D, from the Denver Mint. There were over 1.5 billion Jefferson nickels minted in 2002. That's a lot of nickels in circulation. Let's break down the mintage numbers. Philadelphia Mint, P***361,200,000 coins. Denver Mint, D***414,540,000 coins. With such high mintage, the 2002 nickel is considered common, especially in circulated condition. Now to the question you've all been waiting for. What's the circulated value of the 2002 Jefferson nickel? If you have a circulated 2002 nickel, it's generally worth 5 cents, its face value. But wait. There's more. If your coin is in extremely fine, XF, condition, it might fetch 7 to 10 cents from collectors. Coins in uncirculated, MS60 to MS65, condition can go up to 25 cents to $1, especially if they're well struck and lustrous. While most 2002 nickels are standard, there are always rare errors to look out for. These error coins can sell for $5 to $50 or even more, depending on the rarity and condition. If you're collecting Jefferson nickels, try to find a 2002 coin with full steps on Monticello. This detail can significantly increase its value. Also, look for uncirculated rolls or proof versions if you want to build a high-quality SET. So there you have it. The 2002 Jefferson nickel might be common, but it's still a key part of American coin history. Whether you're just starting your coin collection or hunting for errors, every coin tells a story. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment if you found a rare 2002 nickel, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing coin videos every week.